Hey, welcome to this. I think no, it's not the last stream of today. It will be for me since it's 10 p.m. Um, midnight for ET time. So welcome to my JavaScript plus MongoDB, a powerful stack session. I hope you are having a good time. I don't know what time is it for you. Um, so we have some comments here from our friend UT Cars, Intruder 889, and the old friend 44. uh, Good evening, Super Hacks. Please start session. Yeah, I'm sorry for being late, but I was talking with David because I thought we have like a little confusion here. Um, it's midnight, so I think David thought it was his session, but actually his turn was yesterday. So I don't know what's happening there. Um, it's a common confusion to think the midnight it's from the previous day, but for example, this is midnight of Wednesday, and for me it's still Thursday. Time zones, yeah, it gets messy. But yeah, now that's sorted out, and we are able to start our session. Um, Evening in IST, morning in that case, then super hat. Finally starting. Yeah, sorry again for the delay. Alberto.js. That will be a great nickname. I will change my last name to JS actually sometime. Good evening. It's time for some Chapulín Colorado and Chavo del Ocho. That's amazing. I didn't know that was popular in somewhere else that was not a Latin America, because actually in Latin America that's really popular. It's 11 a.m. here. Dinovita, thank you for sharing. So let's get our hands on this. As you know, I always like to start with a brief introduction, but there's not much to say for this session. This will be just a session of me writing code, thinking of an app on how to build a project with JavaScript using MongoDB. So if you don't have it, please go to install Node.js. It will come with Node Package Manager and create an account in Mongo Atlas. That's all you need for today's session. Well, you need a text editor, laptop, internet, well, not most of things, but you know what I mean. And okay, let me share my screen, and please let me know when you see it aloud and add to the stage. JavaScript, you know. Let me change the layout. And I got prepared for this an empty folder. Code. This is on develop global hack week data. Global hack week Mongo. As I was mentioning, this is empty because we're going to create it from scratch. First thing first, let's create a new file called um, um, main.js. Great file. Now that once we have our file, let's get a little help of our friend Copilot, and let's see what this gives us. Create an app that connects with MongoDB to store user login info. and I will accept this. Okay, first thing first, we require MongoDB client, and we import the required models, and then we set a URL and a DB name, and Mongo client.connect. Try with an error console, connected, the DB, blah blah blah. Okay, but let's move to Mongo Atlas. Again, if you don't have an account, you can create it for free. Uh, I will be checking the comments. So if you have any question all around the stream, just please post it here on the comment section. I'll take a look at of it, and of course I will try to answer it. Okay, so let's create a new cluster. This will be serverless. I think for me these default values are good. I don't know if I want it to be Iowa, which is closer to me. Okay, let's see the pricing. Okay, no worries. Um, I want this to be free, so let's change the configuration for this to be free. Okay, this is included for free. Did I miss anything? No, no, no worries. I think this is not the configuration I want to make. This is the one. I already have it created. I think that's why the other option wasn't appearing. I didn't know I only can have one cluster, but I will terminate this. I will call this cluster 0. Okay, now I can build a new one, and I want it to be free. Yeah, that's the option that I was not seeing. I was getting worried, like why I cannot make a free cluster. But yeah, and the name will be Global Hagrid Data. Automate security setup, blah blah blah. All defaults are really good. And no tags for this. Create deployment. No bicycles. Training the algorithm here. Username and password or a certificate. Um, Username and password will be good. Username would be admin and password will be admin123. Okay, no, I auto generate new one. I think that would be a better option. Okay, now it's created. Um, Let me store this on a .m file. .m. The passwords will be this. Okay. My local, yeah. Add entities to your IP list. I think this one's fine and this one's fine. So finish and close. Congratulations on setting up access rules. Let's go to clusters. Amazing. So let's go to this connect section over here. And I want to connect using, oh, well, I haven't seen this, the MongoDB for Visual Studio Code. I don't want it to be Compass. Here, drivers. Via sure node. Yeah, this stable API. So let's start with these installations. I'll open my terminal here. I will do npm install MongoDB, and this will create for me package and package json.log, post the node modules, and everything we need. Um, okay, if this is your first time working with JavaScript, you have to know that JavaScript has the great advantage that you can have a package manager because they are already pre-made. Like for example, this Mongo package works perfect for you because it gives you um, objects, instances, methods, a lot of things for you to use. So you don't need to code it from scratch. The way you can access these packages is via Node Package Manager. Node it's the runtime for the language. And if you come from Python, for example, you will be familiar with requirements.txt, right? So the package JSON has all the information of your package. I can add this, the version, the name, some scripts, a lot of information. But for the moment, we are just recording the dependencies we need in order to this project to run, which is the MongoDB, the version number, and the package dot sorry the package lock that JSON just includes. At the same time, the the packages that package or that dependency needs to run. So uh, this is like the child packages if you want to take it that way. And well, that's the whole explanation. The node modules is a folder that you should not share. So that's this is a great moment to get in it. So we are on the main branch. No changes made this far, and we are going to create a git ignore file. Git ignore it's the file for saying to Git, your control, your version manager, don't keep track of these because we actually don't need it. The first thing we are going to add here is node models, and we save this. So you see, in a graphical way, this is not on green, which means for on track. Um, because we don't need to know what happened with node models. Maybe I'll take a break to drink water, but not for the moment. Let's keep configuring our MongoDB. Okay, now it's install, and let's see the full code sample. Let's copy this and let's compare to what our friend compiler gave us. This is a different require. In this case, we are requiring the Mongo client plus the server API version. Maybe this is for previous piece of code, or someone that doesn't need an API version. But well, this is the official documentation, so let's let's keep it this way. Uh-huh. So the URL, it's different. The Mongo client. Now we create an instance of this. We pass the server API to the server API version, strict deprecation error, and a function that's called run with the connection made. Okay, looks legitimate to me. So let's delete the rest. And one thing we need to change is this password. To have good practice, it's let's look for npm dot m package. This is a developer package, so when we save this, you will see this is stored in a different object than the this one. The dependencies, they will be called dev dependencies. Creator.env, put this, require.env, console log, process.env, that config. Mm, Let me remember to handle this. Okay, let's install this. npm.env. Oh, it wasn't installed as a dev dependency. Technically, this is not for the application to work, so the best should be okay. It doesn't matter. It will work. Now in the main, we need to call this require.env.config, and let's see what this .env give us. How to run it? We can do node main.js. Mm-hmm. Process.env. Some paths I have. Okay. Some errors. Yeah, because the authentication failed. No worries. Okay, we're ready to remove this. And we are ready to change this password here for the template literal of this actually working with this process.m.password. Mm-hmm. Are these template literals? Oh, I changed my keyword setup, so I let me see. Template literal, it's This is not looking like a template literal. No. Um, I'll ask. How to write literals. Okay. Yeah, it's the other way. I don't know. I knew this was wrong. I can find the way to add this in my keyboard now. I used to have it here. Let's check. That's a problem to change the keyboard configuration. How you add it in your keyboard? That would be a great question because now I'm using Latin America layout, but it changed a lot. I used to be a international keyboard user, but having the Ñ, it's a great thing. I have to admit. No, again, no. Well, I'll Google that later. Okay, but now I think this should work. Node, admin. Maybe we need to change the this for the user. Mm, but let's try it first and then ping. You successfully connect to Mongo. Amazing. So now we can change this instead of this here. I'll say user process dot m dot user. Amazing. Same. Okay, this failed. Why? User. It's okay. It should be okay. Maybe this is not being saved as a string, and that's the main problem. Okay, let's try again. No, same. Hmm. If I change this to just user as it was, well, admin, same. What's the problem? Let's see. Admin. Maybe I miswrite it. Admin. Okay. No, no clues what that's happening, but here it works. Yeah. So let's keep it that way. So we have our connection now. Let's close this usage. Um, mhm. I can close this. Replace password with the password for the admin user. Ensure any option params are URL code. Uh-huh. A way to connect console out pin. Okay, now this is done. So run catch connect. Let's ask now that the connection is done. Let's write to the database. Assuming you have a collection named users, cons collection, it's the name of the database. Okay, maybe the first step then will be create here a database. Sample data test successfully loaded. Access it collections by connected with a Mongo shell. No, I don't want to access the shards. So they uploaded a data sample here. I don't know if that's something I want. No, let's delete. Seeing if there are any database on the collection. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, no worries. Again, seeing what is inside the DB. But I don't know the database name. Did I? Rose collections. I have some sample Mflix with embedded movies. Okay, now I see the database name. Yeah, this could work. Database name is sample Mflix. And documents await find to array. DB. And let's explore what this has. Dot collection dot collections. Let's see the DB. Oh, my bad. The database has some options, read preference based options. The client, it's MongoDB, and I want to see the collections in here. So maybe this will be collections. DB collections. Well, then this is similar to what we had. Collection but with an S. Okay, collections is, well, this is a big array. How many we have? Options, namespace, write, client. Let's see what are the names of these collections. Comments, MBF movies, sessions, theaters, users. Do we see something like that here? DB options namespace. Maybe the collection namespace. Let's see. I want a list of the collections names on the DB sample pamphlets. Okay, the problem was here, collections. We need to map the collection name, blah blah blah. Okay, now I get it. But let's get rid of this. Theater sessions, user template movies, comments, movies. Amazing. So let's start to give this graphic way, right? So let's see how many. Let's wrap this in a function. Get collections and the database name async function that returns the collection names. And this DB name will be this. Amazing. So let's create another file called index.html. Here we are going to create all the content of this. Mflix, it's the title. Mflix home will be the landing for this. And let's get rid of this. I am going to call. I had a HT. No, I think it's HTML5. Yeah, this one. I don't know why it wasn't working, but now that it works, I can say here h1 HTML, no, mflix home. The title is mflix, and here on I'll add the script source main.js. And let's say that the get collections sample mflix. Okay. Let's open this using a great tool that is LiveShare. No, Live Server. Like arrive sure, it's another thing. This is Amflix home. In if I inspect the console, I'll put it on the right side here. Console tell us required is not defined. Oh, this is because okay, no worries. I can ask here. Oh, get where I no. Let's delete that. We don't need a get. That was not the reason, right? No, requires not defined. Yep. When I run this in, when I call the main file in HTML, it says require is not defined. What I think it's because of the standard. However, if you're trying to use Node.js models in the browser, do you find that underscore annoying in every Mongo document? Uh, no, to be honest. You mean the underscore ID or which specifically? If you try Node.js models in the browser, you could use a tool called Browserify or Webpack. These tools allow you to write code that users require in the same project. If I don't want to, how could I you make the connection to Mongo? I don't want to make an endpoint just for this. Hmm. If you don't want to use MongoDB, it's not just driver client to connect MongoDB. There are several other options. Remember, no, no. Node module. No, what's the word for this? Can't remember. Yeah, node modules in browser. Node browser 5. Yeah. Maybe what other option do we have? If Hmm. I don't want browser 5. Hmm. Another option will be, say, make Mongo connection client side. JavaScript here. I want to see code example. Oh, that's working properly at the time. It's okay now. Come on, load. Hmm. But where do I see the code? Okay, I don't get where to see the code here. Hmm. Hmm. No, no clues on where to see the code. Let's explore the tutorial. Hmm. Express and Mongoose. a secondary Mongo connection. This index 16. No, this is not something that I want. Something quick. Articles, got examples, documentation, advanced, quick starts. Let's see. Mm, maybe real. In this tutorial blog post, you will learn how to retrieve data from a MongoDB Atlas cluster using the Realm Web SDK and display it in a. Okay, okay. Let's go to our cluster then. About your cluster. So, app services. Oh, what happened? Nah, no, I don't want. Next, next. Okay, cool. I don't want them right now. Oh, no, this is not what I want. That's services. Maybe this is need to be updated. Now, we can create a mini website, retrieve 20 collection in MongoDB Plus, and display it here. And same folder, create a data. Yeah, that's what I want exactly. Collection here, movies here. Data access. Then so maybe yeah the realm thing here. This is a realm logo if I'm not wrong. Realm that it's deprecated if hour of service code Mongo while realm that Mongo still continues to work. Okay, needs to be our data. Okay, let's create an app for template mobile app using Atlas SDK to do web app using Realm Web to do web app using no, this is not what I want. Realm apps, data access. I just want to do a data access here. Why did they have to change things That's the main thing I don't like about cloud services. You get used to something and then they are all refreshing and renewing the interfaces every time. Okay, okay. Options for global hack week. Great app service. Okay, exactly. Now I have this rule. Okay, next. Got it. Movies. Read all. Don't forget to click on configure collection. Okay, review and deploy. Now we have the mini SDK. Let's get this. Oh, here's the copy button. Okay, deploy was made successful. Let's explore what is in here. We have the realm, the package, movies, and we are getting the. In this case, it's not going to be data; it's going to be May. And for main, we need to add some other things. Uh, which is the app ID. And in this case, my app ID is this one. So, and this it's on port 500. So amazing. This is the list of the movies. Oh, need to log in. When we hit here login, we look for the function login. Let me check for errors. Failed to run this request and user is unsupported. Maybe I need to change. No, I didn't read. Um, I didn't add that. Do I? Hmm. Anonymous authentication. What's that? I will see the web SDK, realm credentials, anonymous. If possible, keep it closed, same region to the Apple's cursor or realm. We need to tell our application that our authenticating user can do which each collection. In this case, we want them to access the sampling movie. Okay, so this works fine, but the authentication via unknown user it's not supported on Mongo. I hope this is not a big problem. Deploy. This is deploy, right? BigQuery. Huh. So I think there should be a thing about the use of the SDK. So I am going to complete the steps here, not with the live share, but to upload the files. So I'm going to go to manage hosting and upload then my. Oh, I don't have a static hosting. No. Well then, should I accept this anonymous login, but it keeps failing. How to change these rules? Authentication, then allow users to. Okay, I see it. Huh, save. Amazing. Review draft and deploy. Yeah, deploy. Oh, that easily. Okay, that's it. Just needed to change this rule here. Amazing. So let's do a little bit of recap what we've done this far. I know it's kind of confusing um, because I made two apps actually. One from the backend. JavaScript consists of Node, which is indeed the runtime. I was explaining that, but the browser has their proper runtime. Um, V8, it's the engine for that. I think for both the Firefox. And Firefox runtime and Node. Uh, But the thing is, if I need to have packages like the required stuff, that's now the client side, that's the server side. So I will need to create a server, then an endpoint to pass the information to the front end in this case, because that will be the backend scenario. That's what we were doing here. I can't call the functions to call these and displayed it on my console, but that's not the same. I don't want to say language because it's do the same language, but that's not the way the client, in this case the web browser, will do it. The way the client will do it, it's via a HTTP request to our endpoint, prepare, blah blah blah. The good thing about here of having Mongo Atlas all set up is that we can create this application. In this case, this is like our backend already set up, and these allow us to connect to the movies and to look for them. We cannot modify them, we cannot delete them, we cannot insert even new ones, but we can read the content in this movie collection, and then we display it here on our HTML. Um, that's the easiest way. Let's do it the hard way. We'll still have time for that. So again, let's return this here, and let's create a new folder called just, well, Mongo app. Let's run this HTML here and this main here, because that works that way, just with that. And for this other one, let's create a new file called index.html. In this case, now we can call it mflix again. The body will be h1. Welcome to mflix. The script will be um, what could be uh, I was thinking, so sorry, db. Now let's just call it index. No, no. Sorry, it's been a long day. Script.js. And let's create that file called script.js. And same as we used to have, we can single fail. No, I don't want this. Neither of this. Neither of this. I wanted the documentation Here on the documentation, we have the code for connection, which is the same. Oh, maybe for us it's better to have this data service because we have the whole string, right? So again, connect drivers node last version here. Sorry. And instead of the password, this will be process.emp.password con. This will be required.emp.config, and I still don't know how to add template literals. Change to template literals. Accept. Thanks, Copilot. Then add an point to share movies collection list from. Oh, I think I lost the sample fix. Oh yeah. And point to share the movies in sample and flicks DB. Share the movies collection. No, why? And point to share the movies in movie collection in sample Netflix DB. Okay, accepted. Okay, app.cat, blah blah blah, listened to this port, blah blah blah. So let's run this npm, no, sorry, node run the script, yes, and I have some error which is module not found. Um, okay, I need to install Express, of course. npm install Express. Amazing. So now node, no from that script. Um, Amazing. We have this now, and if I call in the terminal, um, GitHub Copilot suggest make a HTTP, make a GET request to local host port. Which port do I have? 300, 300,000 slash movies. Generic command shell. Cool. Copy command to clipboard. And what happened here? It's that client blah blah blah. Oh, it connected again. Collection movies. Was that big? Okay, I can't comment this since we're not using this. The URI is used here. Manga movies. Find the array. I just want the movies names. For that, I can check this one here on main retrieved call movies dot find projection ID title. Okay, it's a big list. I thought it was less than that. Wow, yeah, many. Just the names. So find just the projection. No, this. Okay, let's save this. Let's close this. Let's run. open it again, and let's clear, and let's no, and let's call the curl again. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Yeah, I forgot the first empty uh, object here. Yeah, client is not defined. Title, welcome to late. Okay, amazing. Uh, let's do another thing, which is change the end point to receive limit as URL param. Accept, accept. And here, clear. Oh, I cannot remember how to pass this as param. Let's ask again the pilot suggest and uh, uh, param limit to 50. Yeah, that's how. Amazing. You see how great combination JavaScript and Mongo is. Now that this is working, let's go to our HTML. I don't want to make a new script just for this. So call or make a get request to local host 123 when the button when a button is pressed and show the list of the slash movies returning movies. Amazing. So I have the function get movies that fetches localhost slash movies. Then the response is saved on JSON. This is console logged. Then we add a document listener when the dumped content is loaded. The button it's created with the element button, which I need to add. Get movies. the button already says get movies, so we can delete this, I think. And the add level listener, it's for click. When click, we call the function get movies, and then append the results. Cool. Now for this, we run this on live server. Oh no, I am adding two buttons. Document. We create an element. Okay, yeah, missed that. Let me see. No, this is course. We need to make. Oh, but we need to run this also. Again, still course. For this, we need to add something that it's the course middleware. Add use course. Course required course. And do I need to add this as a package? I can't remember that. Uh, npm course. Oh yeah, I do need to add it as package. Then we run server again. Node script yes, server is running. And now we can come back here and try to get the movies. The array tells us there are lots of movies, but we are going to make a change here. We can close main and we can close this index because we only want this right now, which is set input to determine how many movies we want to get. Amazing. So another thing for this get movies, it's limit, and this is set same as here. Limit equal plus limit. And when we call this get movies function, we add the limit movie limit that value. We save this. Now the node script it's running. I want just 5. This is loading. Okay, let's reload. Oh well, response is here. Let's call this again with 10. Okay, this is breaking at some point. Wait, client, it's not defined. Every time we run this. Okay, let's run this again. Oh, I see a comment here at course middle. Well, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I didn't notice that before. Okay, now it's running. Now we have the list here, so we will get 10 movies. We can see the network if you want to see that this is happening. It's kind of slow, but it's happening. And in console, we will get the 10 movies. Nope. Why not? Are we running this or not? Now it doesn't wait to till I click the get movie. Is that my bad? Yeah, because I am executing this right here at the moment. So maybe this. The first 3 movies. Movie it's not defined. Yeah, well, one thing about const is that does not make hosting, but variables make hosting. Uh, but they will be wrong. Yeah, maybe it will be declared, but not the value as we wanted. Hmm. Listener. How do I add this? That's a great question. Pass movie limit to get movie call when click event is triggered. Yeah, yeah, because this is the handle function, and without this wrapper, I was executing the function right there in the moment. So that's why it didn't waited until we have the click button event. Now, if I click here, yeah, move limit is still not defined. This will be limit just, and I need to add limit here again. Now we have 3, and we could be 10. Oh yeah, because this breaks after one call. Fix these breaks after one call of the endpoint. Hmm, maybe not fix, but this and point break the server when it's called more than one time. Mm, the one thing we changed, it's the definition of the client. It was constant, and now it's let variable. So let's see if that works. Node script. I want 10, and I get 10. I want 100, and I get 10. But at least this didn't break. Um, maybe 3, and I still have 10. Um, what did it change? I want 3, and I have 3. I want 4, and I have 3. What? 5, 6. Okay, let's console.log the limit. We need to close this and restart the server. 6, it's the one I received. 5, no, it's still 6. So maybe this is not an error here. This is an error here because I only, yeah, I know what's happening. I am only adding this value once the document is loaded, but no, when it's created. Uh, ah, okay. That's why this wrapper comes handy right now. When the event click, it's triggered. We go to the element movie count. We store the value in a movie limit, and we call the function get movies with that. And now we can delete this. We can delete this, and we're ready to continue. 5. Now I want 6, and I will get 6. If I want 100, I will get 100. Amazing. Let's do one last thing before we end up this session, which is display this. Display on the display the resulting movies. Let's see, we have our data. We create an element. It's a movie list, and for each in data, we create a list item, obtain child. But the thing here, well, it doesn't matter. I will try with 5 at the moment. Cool. But this won't be deleted if I add another 5, 6. Yeah, this won't be outdated. Um, look for existing UL element, and if exists, delete it. Amazing. So now if I want 1, I will get 1. If I have 6, I will get the 6. And if I want 100, I'll get the 100. Really cool, isn't it? So this is the power of JavaScript plus MongoDB. We created an application backend plus the front end. The front end script just live here inside the HTML. Of course, we can do this a separate a JavaScript file, and we have a server here. Actually, I can change the name for server. We have our variable password or git ignore, our packages and everything, and plus we make a smaller app like in the documentation of Mongo, just to prove that Mongo Atlas has this cool option that helps you to create your server. Well, they create it for you, and you via these CDNs you just need to access the data. um, and well, here you just manage what they call these backend service for you. So can you also change the name to Alberto? Yeah, yes, yeah, of course I can. But that's not the point of this. I like to know if you have any questions this far. This was the session. I hope you got excited about the powerful things you can do with JavaScript and Mongo. I have to admit, MongoDB is my favorite database, even though I talk wonderful things about Firebase data store, for example. MongoDB is just another level. And Mongo has a lot of great tools like Mongo Atlas, like Mongo Compass. You'll see these service for creating the. Oh, well, look at that. I didn't know this was like a gesture or something. Oh, um, sorry, I got distracted. Um, yeah, they have this service for you to avoid the creating your server and just expose your data right for your front end application, which I just think is cool. Let me upload this to a repo and then I will share it with you. And meanwhile, please ask me all your questions. We are about to end this session. Uh-huh. New, and this week, Global Hack Week, data, Mongo. Yeah, for MongoDB. Great. Mm, I almost forgot to include the .env here and add a file called .env.example with the password your password. Git push origin main. I can close this. The link for this repo is this one. You can check it out here. Any database suggestions other than MongoDBs and Firebase? Well, the good classic Postgres. It's for SQL, one of my favorites. And well, another thing I love about Mongo, I didn't mention this, it's that they are integrating great tools for GraphQL, and I really want to get more along with GraphQL. I really enjoy using that and in work because it's too experimental. We don't use that. But yeah, Mongo it's really great. I have nothing more to say. But Postgres, if you want SQL, or if you want another alternative to NoSQL, the one from Firebase. Um, and I think no more questions. I will delete this because you all see these passwords and everything, but it's gone now. I can end the session now because I think there are no more questions. Thank you a lot for joining me for this Global Hack Week JavaScript plus MongoDB, a powerful stack workshop. And I hope you learned something. I hope you have a great time just like me. And my lungs are clapping. Okay, that's a funny image now I have in my head. Uh, so thank you again, and I hope to see you on today. It's Thursday when I have another session. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday. I have another session about how to display data in Python using Matplotlib. Uh, so, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.